What's going on, guys? We are back with another replay analysis, and honestly, this is my favorite replay analysis because, as you can see, we're playing on hoops, and we got eladmardi coming in to do a replay analysis. He did it through patreon.com/Gibbs00. You guys can check it out there, how to get replays analyzed. I always see comments about how do I get my replay analyzed, and I'm pretty sure I say it at the start of every single video. Go check out the Patreon. It's the easiest way to figure it out. Like, there's a tier for it. Then you send a replay in at the end of the month because the Patreon doesn't take it out to the end of the month. And then, so I contact you and all that, and then we get to it. Yeah, so he did that. He's playing hoops. Says he's a superstar in normals, 2v2s. And hoops, he's probably about prospect, which, you know, that goal didn't look very prospect-like, but we'll believe him for the time being. I also have some new Telestrator stuff I'm going to try during this video. So there's going to be a lot of different things going on. So we're going to see how it goes. And, yeah, so let's just get right into the replay. See how it starts. Now, the face-offs are weird on this. Let's just go over this real quick. So most people don't play this at all. So let's just do a little top-down. All right, so we got... Let's try this. Try the new Telestrator out. Let's see if it works. If I don't fail on it. Here we go. Okay. So, there's a couple different spawns. There's, I believe, the spawn's about here, 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 and then your two diagonals. So it's weird, because there's actually, it's a lot different from the normal face-offs. Basically, it goes, the first priority, which is weird, is this back guy. He's number one, because he gets the boost pad. He gets a little bit more boost to fly to the goal. Then you got the diagonals, which are number two. Like, these might be a little bit further back. They're probably a little bit further back. And then you got the front middle. I believe diagonals come second, and then the front middle goes third. Or the middle to the right and to the left, because they don't get the boost pad. The diagonals, they also get a boost pad. You can also just not go for the face-off, because a lot of people are not very good at hoops. So you'll see some people just decide not to go for it, see what type of hit they get, and then follow it up. That's more useful in ones than it is in twos, but it still is pretty useful. But, yeah, we'll continue here. Let's go back over to Elad. So he decides to not go for it. And, okay, we know... Now I'm breaking shit. See, this is why. Telestrator. I think Telestrator just broke everything. Or we got a bug. Looks like we got... Oh. I think we're good. Okay, let's go back to Elad here. We'll go to player view. Let's continue. So right there... They lose face-off, but he got some boosts, which is fine. Like, one guy should go, one guy shouldn't. That's generally what you want to do in twos. Now, these hoops, looks like, okay, Eric's not really playing yet. Now, this hit right here, it's kind of pointless. There's really no point in this. Right now, we see Snubs is not going for this ball at all. And then, okay, Eric is not playing at this moment. He has no angle on this shot. I see why you might go for it just to have some fun and try and get the angle. Like, he does get a decent hit on it, but there was no chance in hell that he has a shot there. So it's kind of just wasted boost, wasted position. And when instead he could have tried to, like, throw it back off the back wall to go more for a pass. But either way. Now, this play here as well, when you are moving the ball up, hoops is weird because you don't generally want the ball to be flat on the ground rolling away from you, because you can't really make the ball go up in the air that easily unless you roll it up the hoop or the walls. Like this play right here, you generally want to roll that up the wall. Try and hit the curves. Like, the curves are very essential in hoops because it'll pop that ball up and usually throw it right above the net or right around the net, like if you hit those curves correctly, so it'll work out. Now, this is a very nice goal by him. Nice little backwards aerial. It's a pretty good shot by Ham as well. He tries to go for the low shot. I'm going to show Ham real quick. This is generally, like, the type of shots you want to be doing in hoops. Is you want to just try and just barely creep it over this cross, or the rim, I guess you'd say. Like, because if you can get it just over it, one, it's really hard to save. It's a little harder on the sides because you might not be able to, like, dip it back in. But really good shot there by Elad. Putting it in. A little bit of a backwards aerial. But that was nice. All you have to do is tap it down. And that works. Alright, two going for face-off again. Oh, that didn't really work out. One thing you can do is actually just throw it off your net to try and clear it as well. Like, you don't have to bring it along the walls. You can actually just pinch it, like, along your net, if you can. So this play right here, this is actually a really nice play from Snubs. I understand why Marty doesn't really go for this at first because he's like, Snubs is not going to get it. But Snubs does a flip and still reaches that ball and gets a nice little tip. That's just a really nice play from Snubs. Let's go over what he did exactly in the air here. So, like you can see, when you're doing a flip, you actually don't lose height in the middle of your flip. You kind of just sit at the same level. And if you do a front flip, then you'll still accelerate. But a lot of the other flips, you don't really move a ton. And like Snubs just made it work. He used that flip to just keep the same height, then use his boost, probably his limited boost. I'm not sure if he grabbed the mid boost to get that in. All right, we'll retreat here. Okay, Eric, nice shot, but that's an easy save. Just gotta tip that away. This play's a little weird for the other blue side teammate. Like Ham also is kind of a little too far forward. Like you want to be behind your net whenever it's coming in, generally, because you'll have time because the ball has to go over the rim. So you don't have to necessarily be like right on top of like the front side of the rim. Like you have time to move up for it. It's a good save here. Not really useful for the blue team to actually go for that there, because that's in if orange team misses it. So it's like, he wouldn't have done much if orange missed it because the ball's already going in anyway. So kind of a wasted play. Didn't you hear it's going off the net? So see like that. See how far it clears off your own net. It does clear really, really well. Like if you can time it right. So this play. So this is actually a really nice tip. A lot of people would side flip into this ball and then just throw it back to the blue side. So this is actually really nice. Instead of side flipping and like popping it back out, and Snubs, my chair's all messed up. And Snubs would make basically a free shot. He barely taps it, so then he can make the next few touches and then gets the dribble as well. Oh, and the fake. Beautiful. That's a beautiful play all in all. You don't always want to just smack it away from you. Like you want to hit it lightly so you can make that next hit before the other team does. And sometimes that works against goalies as well. If you hit it lightly, like it'll bait a goalie out, like when you're coming out for like a breakaway or like a 1v1 situation, like it'll bait the goalie out a bit, and then you can actually get the next touch before they can reach it, and then change its direction and get a free goal. So it's very similar to that approach, where light touches, it just keeps ball control in your favor, and you can do a little bit more with it. Ooh, so that area was a little sketchy. I understand why, like he backs up and he's actually rolling back, so that's why he actually, it takes him a little bit longer to get to this ball. I understand the worry about going for, like hitting the rim, so you want to back off a little bit from the rim, because you will just aerial right into the rim sometimes, because you're not paying attention or you're not used to it on hoops. So you just gotta be careful there. Like that's wide, so it's a good read there. Not panicking, just knowing that he has the ball. And then these plays like here, like, so I say normally aerial dribbles aren't that great. They're actually really good in hoops, because you can just dunk it right down on top of people, and it's really hard to defend. So like if you can get that going, it's pretty nice in hoops. It was a pretty good shot though. Ooh, so this was just a missed opportunity. Like great wall clear, and lands on the boost, and then just going a little too fast, and just misreads the ball coming off the wall. Like he thought it was coming off a little bit lighter, but that would have been probably a freebie, or at least a decent attempt. Nice pass. Oh, again, just a misread. Ham had a really nice pass here. This little backwards pass. No one's really around, so that's like another free shot. And again, just barely missing that ball. And it's weird because like aerials, sometimes you want to spike aerials down, but in hoops you basically never do unless they're really, really high. So you really have to work on trying to hit it above or below the ball so you hit the ball high. And just a little bit of whiff there. So again, this play right here, I'm not a huge fan of this. Like hits off the net, he has time. What you should do is try and bring it up this wall. Like you want to get the ball some height, but instead he hits it down, and now there's no height on this ball at all. And see how it barely goes over the rim? Like he really didn't have a shot no matter what he did. Like say no one was around, that's not even really a shot opportunity because of how low the ball went. Like if he rolls it up the wall, he could bring it around the entire wall and then just spike it in. And that's a really easy play on hoops to do. It's just you just have to line that up and try and use those curves again on the walls to either just bring it up the wall or at least get it in the air. Here's the dunk. The patented hoops dunk that just goes in randomly. Snubs. Nice play. Not much you can do here. Ham with the touch. And it was just kind of two people meeting the ball at the same time. Not much you can do. Unfortunate. Like, I like his car, by the way. Marty's car is pretty nice. I like the pink. action going on here. All right, decent face-off. I usually just like to see here. Like I was talking about with the face-offs, like he understands the system of he goes for it because he gets the boost pad. Same with OK Eric. Looks like these guys are hoop veterans on this play. But one thing I would try and do here, like you can double pop aerial. If you haven't been practicing that a lot, I would practice it. I don't do it that often, but I really should do it more. It's very, very good to climb into the air really quickly. And that'll actually save you some boost on these type of face-offs. Plus, it'll get you there a little quicker. But generally, I want to go higher than the ball just to, like, kind of neutralize the face-off. Not let any weird face-off goal happen. That's just the way I do it. There, he went a little bit under it, and the ball was a little risky there coming out. But it worked out for him. But generally, yeah, I like to just try and neutralize the face-offs because in hoops, there is a lot of face-off goals. Like, you would think maybe there wouldn't be, but there is a decent amount. So you just got to be careful. All right, not much going on here. Nice job by Ham just keeping the ball, like, away from a shot. Plus, he keeps it really low. Like, at first, I thought this would hit the curve. But this is exactly the opposite of the offensive side. That's the play that you want to make. Keep the ball low and just keep it, like, rolling right in front of the net where they really can't do much. Like, you see Snubs here. He doesn't really do much with it because he really can't. All he can do is, like, throw it off the net and just get the ball back in the air. But that just kind of takes away his possession. And he's got to rely on his teammate to do it. But then it's like a 2v1 fighting for possession. So, good play there. Again, here, he's just hitting the ball just a little bit too high on the walls. Like, you want to try and hit it off those curves. Just get it down a little bit sooner. And let those curves do the work for you. Oh, a little bit of a miss here, looks like. Ham with the shot. And Snubs with the whiff. You get a free goal. It's always nice. Alright. Sometime in this last minute, I'll try to use the telestride one more time. Go over something. Alright, so here's one of those situations where they just don't... Oh, I guess maybe middle goes instead of diagonal. I forget sometimes because I don't play hoops that often. But now you want to go above it when someone else is going for the face-off. But when no one else is going for the face-off, you want to go below it. So, you see here, it just goes a little bit too on top of it. It hits it down. It could have been a shot. It almost turns into a bounce shot, but just barely, not enough height. Nice kill there. That was pretty nice. It was weird that Ham also hit it, though. Got a little awkward there, but it worked out. Nice pinch. See if that rolls up. Nah, no. Just got a little unfortunate there. Ooh, it almost rolled in, though. Yeah, Ham's got, like, no chance to do much there. Alright. Now, this is something I wouldn't do much. He's waiting for boost. Now, this map is very, very small, and there's still 6 boost pads. Like, it doesn't waste a lot of time to just go back and grab your corner boost. And here, he kind of wastes a little bit too much time, like, in that midfield. Basically gives the blue side a free shot, but Snubs doesn't really get anything under it. But just gotta be careful with those. Like, hoops, it is harder to score, so you can give people breakaways a little bit more, depending on how the ball is bouncing. But you don't want to be out of position that much when there's plenty of boost pads really close by, so just gotta be careful of that. And with the replay glitch, it looked like he did grab a boost, but it was actually not the case. And there we go. One last shot by blue. Almost pulled it in. But the ball's still in there. Let's see if anything can happen here. Snubs. Nope. Alright, here we go. Face-offs. We got double diagonals again. See, these sometimes it's good. Just like, don't even go for it. Just let them... Oh, now they both went for it on blue. That's disaster territory. Ham should be the one taking this ball. He does. Alright, let's go to Ham. See what he did here. Yeah, just it's a little too... Actually, that was in. He just blocked his own shot. He didn't need to dunk this. Like, sometimes it's good. Just throw it off the backboard. Sure, like, it might be a save. I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to spike it in just to make sure it's a guaranteed goal. But he also clips the rim. Generally, what I like to do on these shots is... here, let's do some fancy stuff. Alright. So, shots like this. Say the ball's here. What you want to do is generally try and cut the angle and throw just over the rim and hit like here. This is a decent spot. One thing that it does is if you keep it low, it's actually really hard for them to save the other team, even if they're in net, because the ball, it's hard to tell exactly where it'll land because it's on such a like steep angle. So it's better than going up high and having it like drop in, because then like the drop is really slow. and then a player can save it over here. Like a little blue guy can be right here and easily make that save. But if it comes off this corner, then it's coming in fast, and then it's harder for the blue guy to react. That's the wrong color there. It's harder for him to react to that ball compared to one that has more distance, and it's a lot kind of slower to come in. So that's what I generally try and do, is just barely keep it over the rim and then go for the shot. Let's clear all this out. But yeah, so generally, shots should always be like from anywhere, really. Just barely over that rim and have it hit off the backboard. Sometimes it doesn't even hit the backboard. Like, it'll actually just kind of creep in just like at the edge of the wall, which is pretty nice. But those are the shots you want. You generally don't want high shots. And if you do go for a high shot, then I understand why he went for more of the dunk spike. Because then if it's high, you probably want a follow-up guy coming in, trying to tap it just to annoy them. Again, you don't have to spike this shot, because I think that's a little bit harder to do and you might miss more. All you have to do is change its direction just a tiny bit. So if you just make that direction go just a little bit left, right, or even just down, even a little bit faster, like, it will screw up the other team, because it is a hard save to make. But just keep that in mind for shots in hoops. Here he goes just a little bit too high, and then I see what he's trying to do. He is trying to spike it, but he didn't get it at the right angle either. Like, that's the main problem. He should be trying to cut this corner. Like, he should be trying to cut it. Let's see. We'll do this one more time. He should be trying to hit it like here. So it cuts in, and then there's more of the net to use. Instead, he hits it like, it hits right around here, and then it's only going to fall just barely in the outside of the net, and it's like, then it's iffy, because it depends on your speed. If you hit it here, if it's a little slower, then it'll still fall in, like, it'll just drop in there. But if it's a little faster, it'll drop in to the other side. With this shot, it has to go slow, which again is easier to save, and it has to fall into the back half of the net. So you want to try and maximize your possibilities on your shot. So there we go. He throws it off there, and then just kind of hits it away. It makes his own save. Let's go back to Marty, since this is a Marty replay with his beautiful pink octane. Nice little defense there. Just killing the pass opportunity, which is always nice. And I'm trying to make a play. A little bit of whiff. But it's not that dangerous, because, again, like, if it's harder to score in hoops when the ball's actually near your net. It's easier to score when the ball's away from your net, because then you can actually get height on it. Because if it's down on the ground, it's very hard to build up any height to actually get a good shot off. Here we go. This time he's trying to use the walls a little bit more. See how this ball actually gets in the air, and this is going to help him going forward. The problem is he hits it just before the bounce, and then kills the momentum of the bounce, basically. So now he doesn't have much of a shot. He has to go up the wall, and that's his only opportunity there to, like, make a pass and play. But if he would have hit that just after the bounce, he could have made a play on it, like a little small aerial dribble, or like an aerial tap, I guess I should say, and turn it into a goal. Here it uses the wall. Ham making up for those last play. Beautiful shot from the Ham. Just barely clipping that one in. And without hitting the backboard, it is nice, because, again, that minimizes the distance that the ball has to travel. Makes it harder for the save for the goalie. We'll show Snub's point of view. Oh, he just misreads this. He was coming in and actually had a pretty good line on it. He just turns a little bit to the left and then has to side flip. Almost makes the save, but does not. Ham gets the goal. Marty gets the win with that beautiful pink octane. And, yeah, that'll do it for this replay, guys. I'm going to try and use that telestrator sparingly through replays going forward. And we'll work on it. You know, like, this is my first go at it, so let me know if you guys like that. I'll probably use it in different ways in different replays, depending. Probably only once or twice, just because I don't want to bog down the entire replay. But, yeah, let me know if you guys like it, and let me know if you want to see more hoops replays. I personally like seeing different types. Like, I would even like seeing, like, a rumble replay. Those probably are better for, like, local recordings, so I can see what power-ups you have. But, yeah, like if you ever want tips on hoops or rumble, that's perfectly fine, too, as a replay. Because it's fun to change it up, you know? Like, I like all the different modes, so. Hell, throw a 4v4 in there. Let's go. Let's have some fun. But, yeah, thanks so much, Marty. And thanks, guys, for watching. Go check it out, patreon.com/Gibbs00 if you want replays analyzed. And, yeah, we'll see you next time. Later.